Hi, today we'll be learning about the water jug problem in your AIML, that is with the code of 18CS71. And basically what this problem is, this is a very important problem which they'll be asking for around 10 marks in all the papers. Majority they have asked. So here what happens is we'll be having two different jugs. We have to pour out waters into this in order to get out our goal, and there will be no markings on the jug, so we'll not be able to identify whether this we can't fill the jug using the markings. Without markings, how to fill it, that is really a water jug problem. Here a question comes is we are having a two jugs with 4 liters and 3 liter capacity. Okay, the 4 liter one we will consider this as X, and 3 liter one we will consider this as Y. Okay, now the goal is what? We have to exactly fill 2 liters in 4 liter jug. Okay, in this 4 liter jug we have to fill exactly 2 liters of water. So we do not have any marking. If we had marking, we can directly fill 2 liters and we can have closed it, but we are not having marking. So in order to identify how to fill, in order to fill this, we are having set of rules. Using these rules, let us fill the water. Now first rule says that since this is having capacity 4, initially X is 0, right? It is less than 4 now, so I can fill 4 liters of water to X. So I filled 4 liters, if 4 comma Y. And now let us fill 3 liters of water to Y. How do you fill? You have filled with the rule number 2. Rule number 3 says where now I can just take out some water from X. I'm taking out only a bit of water. I'm pouring it on the ground. Okay, now there is some 4 liters I'm having. Let me say I'll just pour out 3 liters outside. Okay, so what will be that? It will be 4 minus 3. Okay, so 4 minus 3 is what? 1 liter. So 1 liter will be left out in your X. That is what they're telling. Same way we can even pour out some water from Y. So we are having the same thing here. Okay, now here we are having emptying X. So this says that we are emptying X. Okay, so we can pour out all the water from X, so it becomes 0 comma Y. Same way emptying Y, we are having 0 X comma 0. Now say to that we are taking out some water from Y and we are pouring it into X. Okay, some water of X and we are just pouring it here. For example, now say for example in X you are having 1 liter and in Y we are having 3 liter. Okay, this is X and this is Y. So I have to pour here some water from Y. So for example, Y is 3, correct? Now we are having 4 is your capacity of X, and what is there in X already? 1. So 4 minus 1 is 3. So I can pour 3 liter entirely. This 3 liter I can pour it into X. That is what they are telling, right? So Y will become 0 and I can pour this 3 liters for this. So this will become 4, correct? That can be done. The same way here also, from X we can take some water and pour it into Y. That is also been done. Next comes is here, your next rule says that I'm taking or emptying the Y into X. For example, I'm having X as 2 liters and Y as 2 liters. Okay, this is your X and this is your Y. Now I can empty this entire Y into X, correct? So this will become 4 liter and this will become 0. Since I've emptied, this will be 0. Same way I can empty your X into Y. That is also possible. Next, using that, let us fill the, using these set of rules, let us now get this goal state. Okay, in order to get that goal state, let us see what and all we have to do. Initially what was X? I have used here was tabular column, and down I have a states. Okay, I'll tell you both also how can you solve in both methods. Now you see here in tabular column, what we are telling is initially X and Y were 0 and 0. They were empty. Initially the jugs X and this is Y, correct? X and Y. So this was 0. This was also 0. Empty. Completely empty. Now what did I do? I just filled my Y. Okay. I just filled my Y with 3 liter using rule number 2. I filled Y, correct? Now, after filling Y, what did I do? I emptied whatever is there in Y to X. So, what did X become? X is having 3 liters and Y is emptied. So, it is having 0 according to rule number 9. Now, Again I have to make this 4 liters, then only I can empty it. So we will see how it will be achieved. So our goal state should be 2 liters in X and 0 in Y. This is our goal state. Okay, now how to achieve it? Now again let me fill your Y with 3 liters. I filled it according to 3. Now, what I should do, I have to empty some amount from Y to X. That is what I'm telling. According to rule number 7, I've emptied some Y to X so that X becomes completely filled. This becomes 4 and Y becomes 3. So what does it say? According to rule number 7, according to this rule, it says Y had 3. Correct? Now, I am minusing some amount. X was having how much? 4 is its capacity minus 3. So X can get another 1 liter from Y. So remaining in Y is 2 liters and X will be filled to 4. It got filled according to rule number 7. Now let me pour out whatever content is there in X on the ground according to rule number 5. So X becomes now 0, correct? And then what does your Y becomes? Y is having 2 like that only. So this is the state 0 comma 2, correct? Now whatever is there in Y, let me empty it into X. So if I empty it into X, what will I get? 2 comma 0, right? So have we achieved our goal state? This is our goal state, right? We have achieved our goal state. What was our goal? Our goal was to fill this 4-liter jar, 4-liter jar with 2 liters, exactly 2 liters. Did we get exactly 2 liters in this 4-liter jar? Yes. Now let's see how can we achieve the same thing in a state, how to represent it in the state in a graph. This was 0 comma 0 initially. Then I filled Y with 3 liter according to rule number 2. Then I poured out this into X, right, according to rule number 9. Then again I filled Y with 3 liters according to rule number 2. Then I poured out only some amount to X so that it becomes fully filled. Okay, then I got 2 here and here I got 4. Then I emptied this according to rule number 5 and then I just swapped this again. I've got 2 comma 0. This is a state. Now for example, if I take from here, okay, I'm just pouring this here. Okay, I'm just taking this here. Now if I take, I can again, if I fill 4 liters for X, I have to again come for this. This is not possible. So this is not the exact state. This is only a one state transition which gives you from your start and makes you reach your goal. That is what they have told. So basically what you have to follow is you have to follow these set of rules in order to achieve your water jug problem. I think you are all and you have all understood how exactly water jug problem works, and this is very important question. So please do note down all the things whatever is said in the video, and